What's going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video we're going to be doing a tribute to the late Jason David Frank, the original Green Power Ranger. May he rest in peace. Before we get to that though, hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that. So I'm going to try to make this video as positive as possible as we remember him, Jason David Frank, the original Green Power Ranger. I don't want to try to make this too sad. I'll just say that I was 5 years old when the original Power Rangers came out, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I watched, the pilot episode, every episode of season 1 and season 2. I remember when he came out as the Green Power Ranger, and I thought it was the coolest thing. I think I missed one of the episodes. I had to go back and rewatch it. I went to Taekwondo practice, so I missed one of the Green of Evil ones. I think it was like episode 3 out of that. And I remember being so upset that I was missing that, but I ended up watching it later. But I'll tell you what, if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you guys know that I'm a big Power Rangers fan. I liked them ever since I was a kid, like I talk about. It was one of the first comic books that I ever purchased back in 2016 when I got into comic books. It was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 0. And I'm just a huge Power Rangers fan. It was probably, outside of Ninja Turtles, like the biggest thing that I loved as a kid. It was the reason why I got into Taekwondo. It was the reason why I started liking doing different things with karate and all of that. And I just thought Jason David Frank, the original Green Power Ranger, was the coolest cat ever. And I got to meet him a couple times, and I got some things signed. And I'm going to try to not make this too long of a video, but I wanted to show off some of the things that I got signed by him, and I wanted to thank him and his family for everything he did, not just for me, but all Power Ranger fans worldwide. So I got to meet him the first time back in 2019. I took a photo with him at Planet Comic Con, and it was a lot of fun to get to meet him. He's super personable, really, really nice. I remember almost getting some tears in my eyes as I got to meet my childhood hero. It was just a really cool experience, and he just made me feel special. Even though it was only like 30 seconds or a minute I was there, to me it lasted like 5 or 10 minutes. It was spectacular getting to meet him, and I got a photo with him, but I also got something signed. I got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 0, the second print, signed by him right there in the visor. Now, this wasn't the only thing I got signed. Unfortunately, I don't have the other ones anymore, but I remember not knowing that it costs per item, and he actually signed 2 other things for me for free, and unfortunately I don't have those anymore. But I do have a couple other things that I got signed by him. This next thing was an A-OK for my friends Chino and Manny over at Chino Comics and More and R&R Comics in Houston, Texas. They got a Green Ranger Funko Pop signed by Tommy the Green Ranger, JDF right there, and they sent that to me as an A-OK, and I love this. It stays displayed over my wall, which you guys don't see. I'll try to throw up a video of it once we're done here, of my comic book wall, my Power Ranger comic wall over here. And so those are a couple of things that I got signed by him or sent to me, but I also got to meet him earlier this year in 2022 over at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City again. And I got a few more things signed by him. I also got an interview with him, which was amazing. I'll try to leave a link below. Make sure you guys check that out. It was a fantastic experience to do an interview with him. And he also shot, if you guys have been watching my videos, he shot the outro to my video as well, which is amazing to be able to watch it every single time I do an upload. To have him in my video every time is absolutely amazing. But I also got some stuff signed, like I said. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 40. This is the convention exclusive from Scorpion Comics. And this is him as the White Ranger, again signed by Jason David Frank. Which, I'm a bigger Green Ranger fan than White Ranger fan. I think I was kind of getting a little older and less into it as I got older, but I remember watching the movie and I thought it was still awesome. And I wanted to get something as a White Ranger signed by him, so I have a Green Ranger and White Ranger comic book signed by JDF. I got a few other things signed as well. I got my t-shirt signed right there as well. I remember him asking, hey, do you want me to sign your shirt? And I said, yeah, yes, I do. That would be awesome. And he remembered me from the previous day. I had my media pass, and he's like, hey, let me sign your media pass too. So I got him to sign my media pass as well. That is absolutely sweet. And then I got some other things signed as well. I got one more thing to show off after, because I had a few things signed by him there, and then one other thing that I want to show you guys as well. So I got a photo of him as the Green Ranger, but now, because I just thought it'd be really, really cool to have a photo of him as the Green Ranger with a signature on it, and I got it framed here. That is really, really awesome. And then while we were there, the best experience for me was being able to see him and meet him again, but this time with my daughter. And that was the first time that she had ever met him. And it was a really cool experience. She was so excited before and after. She didn't even know how to feel. But he asked, he's like, hey, does your daughter want one of these posters for my new movie? I think it's called Legend of the White Dragon. And we're like, yeah, absolutely. So he signed it to Aria, Jason David Frank, Eric Reed, the White Dragon. And he gave that to us for free, which is so amazing. He was such a good guy, so humble, so nice. When I interviewed him the day before, it was at the end of the day. And I think he felt a little bit bad that he was like, didn't have as much energy as he did the next day. So that's why I think he signed so much extra stuff for free. And also he was just an amazing guy. It was the best experience possible. And the last thing I wanted to show off here was something I got at Comics Curing Cancer back in 2021, hosted by Cardboard Crazies. I have never actually seen this movie, or the series, I should say. I think it's on comicbook.com. But this is him, Jason David Frank, as Bloodshot. And I got this, I think it's a 11 by 17. So, okay, before we look at my wall, I did forget to show off one thing. This was sent to me recently by my friend Karate Kevin over on Instagram, and Superpower Review here on YouTube. So Jason David Frank recently went to, I think it's a comic book store near where he lives over in Massachusetts, and he got something signed for me. This is the Dragon Zord action figure, a reaction figure, signed again by Jason David Frank. And I wanted to make sure I showed that off. I forgot to at the first time, but wanted to make sure I got it in the video. Thank you so much, Karate Kevin. You are amazing. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at my comic wall. that is all of my Jason David Frank signed memorabilia. I just want to thank him so much for meeting me and having such a positive experience, giving me extra stuff for free, just being a great role model, not just for me as a kid, but also for my daughter. My daughter has watched so many of the episodes, and getting to meet him with my daughter was the best experience. He was so nice to her. He was so nice to me. I also got to meet him with my friends Mike V and Panda, and those are memories that I will never forget. And I'm just so thankful that I got to meet him not just once, but twice, and also got to interview him and got to meet him with my daughter. Those are experiences that I will never forget. Again, my name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, go Cats!
Cowabunga! It's Morphin time!